This is about the time I got really sick, but I bought a Suron Light B on April 3rd, 2019. This is hiding back there in a little black bike. I really wanted an electric dirt bike, and so I went and bought one. I bought the cheapest one I could find, and that's the Suron Light B. So that's the reason I bought it. It's the cheapest electric dirt bike you can get, and I've been having a blast with it. I'll tell you, it's probably not the best bike out there, but like I can work with it, and it's definitely a unique bike to ride because it's so light. It's only 125 pounds. You just kind of just throw it all over the place. You know, it makes hard terrain easier to ride for someone like HadesOmega. That's what I want to say. That's why I like riding like mini bikes. I bought it for $4,000 from some dude in San Francisco. And then after that, we installed the KX carb on the KLX 140 to give it a little more power. And then we did some demo rides. We did a lot of demo rides in 2019. I rode the Royal Enfield Himalayan and the Classic 500. And then after that, we raced in the so 2019 was a year of racing for HadesOmega. HadesOmega raced a whole lot. I can tell myself an amateur motorcycle racer. That's what I'll say. Amateur motorcycle racer. I'm not professional or anything, but I race motorcycles, so I can say that with confidence. So we raced the Hollister Hills Wild Wabbit Hare Scramble. We raced they had a mini bike class and then they got rid of it, but I raced it and I won first place. I raced this one girl on this little like a Honda XR 100 or something, and I passed her. She took off before me, and I passed her in like 2 minutes. I destroyed her. Basically, that was the only girl that was in my class for the mini bike class. So maybe that's why they don't have a mini bike class, because nobody wants to race in it, I guess. But I took home a first place trophy for that. And I had a whole lot of fun riding with the kids with the KLX. And then we raced Supermoto USA Round 1 in Sonoma Raceway. It was on April 20. That was the KLX 140 with the KX65 carb. We raced in the adult mini class. We got 12 of 13 on the heat race, and for the final we made 11th of 13. So I did a little bit better, but I think the only reason we did better on that race, on the second race, the main race, was because somebody's engine blew up or something. So like I kind of went up a rank or a place because somebody had problems with their bike. So sad. That was HadesOmega's first Supermoto race. And then we took the Light B to Metcalf after that, and we did some dirt riding. I've done a whole lot of videos on the Light B, so if you want to learn more about HadesOmega's adventures with the Suron Light B, check out my Suron Light B playlist. There's lots of stuff in there. I have more than 100 Light B videos, okay? I've had a lot of time playing around with it and having fun. So yeah, and that was where I where I injured my ankle. Was when I took that bike to Metcalf, and then we were going down a single track. It was just the stupidest thing. Like, there's this little side single track that was next to the double track, and I kind of went up it, and my foot got caught on the grass, and it peeled my foot off the foot peg and bent it this way, and then it hurt really bad.
Okay, HadesOmega here. I'm gonna go continue on Trail 1. It just slides, dude. We're gonna try to ride this little single track here on the side. Let's go on the higher one. It's quite overgrown. Ow! Oh, damn! I twisted my foot there. Damn it. I'm like a bush or something. Ouch. Okay, let's go rip it on the way back. So we're just gonna do the easy trails today, nothing hard. No real single track. Oh! Whoa, whoa! Sliding! Ow, I kind of twisted my leg. Yeah, it does the whoops really good with the soft suspension, man. Oh man, I kind of, man, that was a cool one. I pulled up on the bars right before we hit that last jump, and it did a wheelie. It did a wheelie, but I was going fast enough where I could keep the front up on it. Like, wow, that was pretty cool. All right, so that was trail 1. Yeah, man, it's a slip and slide. You gotta be careful. You gotta get used to sliding the bike. Okay, so we're gonna do mini motocross now.
But I have a feeling that's not that, like, I don't feel I injured it that bad. You know, it was really painful, but I think it's just like accumulated injuries to that ankle. It just took its toll on my ankle. So because that's supposed to be my good foot. I have a bad foot and a good foot. That's supposed to be my good foot. That's my bad one. So I don't know what happened, man. And then after that, the Zero SRF came out. I got to ride that on June 30th. Recently, the Zero SRS came out, so I got to go ride that one. See how that one's is. Basically, it's a fair SRF, and that was a great bike. If you want to ride a really fast electric bike, that'll do the trick. I wouldn't buy one because it doesn't have a DC fast charge. My next electric bike has to have DC fast charge, unfortunately. Okay, so we took the Light B and the KLX 140 for a supermoto ride to Metcalf after that. That was in June also. That was my first time. I had all the supermoto stuff on the bike. I bought the supermoto kit for the Light B, and then it was just like, yeah, I never ridden supermoto in the dirt before. So we went and did it. I brought the supermotos out there, and we rode supermoto at Metcalf, and it actually was pretty fun. If there's not whole lot of loose stuff, it is just fine. But yeah, I don't know about wanting to bash up your nice wheels, on the dirt. I got to visit Lunicycles in June 12th, 2019. I think I was going on a trip with my parents to Disneyland, and we stopped by Lunicycles along the way, and we just kind of popped in, took a look around, and then left. And I made a video about that. So, and then I got to demo ride the Indian FTR 1200. Well, I think it's a beast. And then the Royal Enfield twins, the Continental GT and the INT 650, the Interceptor. They can't call it the Interceptor because Honda copyrights or something. And then so we did a supermoto track day and Wednesday night drags. So during some of the Wednesdays, the kart track is open to motorcycles for practice. So I went and did that, and then after that we went and raced the Wednesday night drags because it's all one thingy, it's all on Wednesday. So and surprisingly, I got well, I didn't quite win. I got second place. I made it to the runner up. Basically, of oh yeah, I don't have the trophy with me. I was gonna take a look at the trophies real quick. I got second place, and I raced everyone until I got to Joe on the Hayabusa, and we both broke out, but Joe broke out less than me. So that's how I won it. That's how I got second place. How I lost to him. And I could have won if I hadn't messed with my dial. That's basically it. I almost took home the first place trophy on a Suron Light Bee. Can you believe it? Right? And people could not believe it because Zip Bike is so slow on the drag strip. Okay, and then after that oh yeah, I also low sided the bike on that track that day. So we crashed it and we almost won a drag race that night. So that was quite a night. Yeah, I don't have the trophy with me, unfortunately. But the trophy's up in my room. So we did the Refuel TT event again on this guy. I felt like I did a lot better this time, and I actually did the lap. So the first Refuel TT, I think it was Refuel 10. Refuel 10, I just did the track day because I'd never done a track day before, and then I had a whole lot of fun. And I said, hey, I want to race next year, and I couldn't. They wouldn't let me race that year because they were just out of slots. There's a lot of people racing, and then last year there weren't that many people racing, but anyway, yeah, I went and raced. And I had a bunch of problems with the transponder. The transponder didn't work where I put it, so I put it in my boot and then it worked. So that's probably what I'm gonna do again. We're just gonna stuff it in my boot. And we got a time of our time lap was 2 minutes and 7 seconds. So that is HadesOmega's official time at Laguna Seca with an electric motorcycle. We did get to ride the Light Bee. We did ride the Light Bee around for less than a lap. I just wanted to say we didn't make 2 laps because somebody crashed and they said like, oh, that's it, game over. So I didn't get to take the Light Bee out on the track for like a whole lap. Hopefully this year we can, because they let somebody ride a Light Bee the year before. So looking forward to Refuel 12 this year. I'm gonna try to. My goal is to get under 2 minutes. Or get pretty close to the 2-minute mark. How about that? I was looking at some impulse times, and it seems like 2 minutes is totally doable on the impulse. Yeah. There was a problem on my lap. I had to pass someone. You're not supposed to, it takes time to pass people. If you're gonna pass them on your warm-up lap, because you get a warm-up lap. They set you in there, so you can get a warm-up lap for your tires, and then you go. And then on my recorded lap, this dude was going so slow, and
oh shit, we're gonna pass this guy.
And I almost crashed at the end too. I stomped on the rear brake way too hard, and the bike.
Oh shit! The back fist tailed. Shit.
We didn't high side it. So that was that. That's my goal, to get under 2 minutes, get around 2 minutes at Laguna Seca. I think we can do it. I bought some tire warmers this year, and also we did a track day recently on this. So I'll talk about that when we get there. So we visited the Peterson Museum. I went and checked out the electric motorcycle exhibit. So for those of you electric bike aficionados want to check that out, I have a video. Just type HadesOmega Peterson Museum or something, and you can check out the electric motorcycle exhibit there. There's some pretty cool bikes there. HadesOmega is all about the electric bikes now. It's not that I don't like to ride gas bikes anymore, but I was actually there for Anime Expo, and then and I just kind of one day I just left a little early and we went to the museum. And then I rode home and I did a little adventure ride. We rode through Hudson Ranch Road, planes, more Bay, PCH. Old Coast Road. And through Bixby Bridge. So we did a little bit of dirt riding on the KLR 650. It was great. Basically, those are some of the routes that were closed during when HadesOmega did the California BDR in the wintertime. So now that it's open, I went and did it. So it was a lot of fun on the way back. Unfortunately, that poor KLR, it needs some work, and I'll talk about that in the future. So Lightning Motorcycles had an open house in July, so we went to that. I got some. Yeah, so we checked out all the bikes at the Lightning Motorcycles, the LS218 and the new Strike. As of now, I have not seen a Strike out on. I haven't even seen an LS214 out on the street, so it was kind of cool to see those bikes. I've seen them in a museum. I know I've seen them in a. I never see them run before. How about that? I would like to see one run, or I'd like to ride one. Sim Raceway, we had another track day and the kart track day and on Wednesday night drags. And I think we got eliminated in like the second or third race. So no trophy this time. That was in July. And then we did a demo ride. I kind of just saw on Facebook that they were going to do one. We rode the Husqvarna Vitpillen 701 and the Svartpillen 401 on Skyline Road. Thanks Husqvarna for that. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed the Svartpillen 401 more. I like that 400cc engine. It's just smooth and it goes, and lightweight. And then we did more demo rides. We did a demo ride on the Yamaha Niken and the Yamaha R3. I've always wanted to ride the Niken. I think it's a cool bag. HadesOmega would actually buy one of those if I had room in my. Or I was thinking like, man, I'll just trade the KLR for it. But I think it would make a great kind of long distance bike, touring bike, and all that. The Niken. I had a whole lot of fun riding it. It's really, really comfortable, and it's a nice three-wheeled bike. HadesOmega likes all these kooky-looking weird bikes. Okay, and then I got to ride the new Yamaha R3, the 2019 Yamaha R3. They kind of updated the body work and the display and everything. Very nice. It looks like a baby R1 is basically what it looks like, or yeah, baby R1 or baby R6. And I liked it a whole lot. I wouldn't mind owning one of those. It would be nice if they maybe upped the displacement on the engine a little bit, but man, it's a sweet looking bike. Sweet little bike for not a lot of money is what I want to say. Wednesday night drags. So we did a Wednesday night drags on the ZR7. I don't think I did so good on that. We didn't win anything on that either, but I think we had some fun. I don't think I posted that video yet. And then we raced Supermoto USA in September. There was kind of like a big break in the Supermoto racing. I think, yeah, we missed the second round. The second round was in Reading. I didn't want to drive all the way up there. And so we raced in GP3. We got fifth place out of 6 on the heat race, and then we got 5th place out of 6th place, 6 places in the final 2. So we didn't do so good that time either. And then we replaced the chain and sprockets on the Cactus Puncher at 39,000 miles. That's good. Oh yeah. I guess we used the old chain on the California BDR. Oh, and the speedometer gear drive broke on it. The speedometer stopped working on it for whatever reason. The little gear, it broke, so I just replaced it with another one I had lying around. The rear rack. I got my rear rack repaired on this guy. So far, it's still doing good. I love my trunk. I like to have a trunk when riding on the street. It's so convenient. It makes your bike look dorky, though. I'm not gonna lie. So, okay, so we installed the SX Parts big bore kit in the KLX 140. Pretty much making it into a KLX 170. I have a whole video series on that. I documented the whole shebango pretty much, and it's great. It was a cheap kit, and it wakes the bike up a whole lot. It's a big bore piston with a cam, and then I had a racing CDI. Good, really good stuff. I'm really happy with it. So it definitely wakes that KLX up. And then we raced in Supermoto USA Round 5. That's the first time we raced with the KLX 170. For the heat, this one we did 3 races because they had like a 2-for-1 deal. Basically, you bought you raced 2 races, you got 1 for free. So everyone was doing like 3 races. So I raced in the sportsman race. Oh, okay, the sportsman race. We raced with the light bee. That's the first time I did a supermoto race with the light bee, and we raced against one other bike. It was an Alta Redshift. so we got our ass handed to us. In the heat race we got 2-2. In the final we got 2-2. The only thing I could do was keep them from my goal was to keep them from lapping me. That was my goal, to keep them from lapping me, and I didn't let them lap me. Then we raced the KLX 170 in adult mini. We got 7th place out of 11, and then we went down 1 in the main event, 8 out of 11. And then GP3, we raced in the GP3 class. This is like the little bikes, little road racer bikes. I got 4th out of 7th, and then the main I went down again, won 5th out of 7th. So I haven't. Well, we actually got a trophy for the sportsman race because there was only 2 people. So like that just goes to show, if you show up to a race and nobody else does, then you won already. So there you go. That's the first. That's another. It's kind of like a consolation trophy. At least we got something. I have it. Okay, so we did the Lost Coast dual. Dual Sport after that. It was in September 28th to the 29th. We rode Lost Coast up to the Lost Coast, and then we camped in, I think, a place called Ventura, I think. And then we went back down through a different route. It was a lot of fun. It's a long ride, lots of miles, and I feel like if I had like a softer suspension, if you could just relax a little more, I couldn't relax. I think the DR, the roads, those roads were so bumpy. That's what I'm gonna say. It was just beating me up on the DR. Yeah, I should have softened up the suspension on the DR. So yeah, that was a whole lot of fun. That was the second event that we did on the Cactus Puncher DR650, just to see if it's still in the game. So I got some plans for that. Plan to do one thing this year with it, I think. And then we went and watched the Carnegie Hill Climb Classic this in October. That's like the third time I've gone to it. It's always fun to watch them charge up the hill. I got a couple video clips of that. And then we raced the Coyote Creek Sprint Enduro, and this is the first dirt race that we raced the Sur-Ron Light Beyond, and it did pretty good. It got third out of 5, and I didn't get a trophy for it. This District 36, apparently, if there aren't more than 6 racers, there's no third place trophy. It's kind of dumb. I don't know. That's their rules, I guess. So I feel HadesOmega came home a winner that day, but I didn't take home anything. But yeah, we did. The Lightning did pretty good. I bought a generator for it, and we were charging the battery between runs. I never was able to overheat the battery. It was a tough race on that Light B, I have to say. The Light B it's a great bike, it's light and easy to ride, but when the terrain gets really rough, it like the suspension can't handle it. So yeah, in the future, probably gonna want to upgrade at least the fork on it. Is what I'm thinking, but for now, I can deal with it.